Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today we're doing a Lego Disney tribute. Pretty much is a 100-year tribute, and this is a model 43230, and it's 811 pieces, and it's for 18 and up. So this is gonna be a little bit more technical, but it's a camera tripod. I mean, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, it takes you like far back into whenever Walt Disney was doing this kind of stuff. Creating his own videos, like movies, stuff like that, or just nature. Like he was a man of many trades, pretty much, of filming in this kind of industry. So I'm excited to get into this. I've had this one for a little while too. Definitely a lot of complete homage for all the different films he has created. I'm excited to see how this is gonna look. As you can tell, it's a very tall piece. They're saying it's about 14.5 inches by 8.5 inches wide. So, pretty cool concepts of the camera going on through here. They show Walt Disney with his book on the inside of the camera, and it shows that you can actually wind up the camera to, take footage. And then it also shows like different image slides with the action clip thing, and yeah, it's just like pretty cool, like, hats off to Walt Disney kind of deal. So I'm very excited to get into this to see what we got. This one might be a 2.5 hour build depending, because I am not sure what's all involved with this. So this is gonna be kind of new for me. So let's quit talking and let's jump into it. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you guys have any questions. So let's go. Okay, we got into this thing, and it's a 6-part system with a few things of odds and ends. It's a mix of high and low volumes of different stuff we're going to be building. One thing I was most excited about to see was the film roll, and it's all see-through, and that's Walt Disney's very first. I guess he's going order possibly of how he made them. I'm not sure exactly which ones came out first, but as you can tell, it's definitely all the movies he has created, but they're also in Lego too, so a nice little touch there. But it's definitely very cool. So we got that going on for us. So that comes in its own little box, and we're going to keep this in so we don't get this damaged or anything of that sort. But yeah, it's a pretty simple set for us to go. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into it. Before we get started though, you could do this off of the Lego app too without using the instructions. Actually, yes, right there, that tells us the different years that he made all these. So 1928 was the very first one, 1937 was Snow White, 1940 was Pinocchio, 1940 was also Fantasia. That's also still at, that was Hollywood Studios. 1941 was Dumbo, 42 was Bambi, 50 was Cinderella, 51 was Alice in Wonderland, 59 was Sleeping Beauty, 63 was Sword in the Stone, and it just keeps going on till Encanto in 2021. I'm not sure what that movie is exactly, but it's going to be a pretty cool build. I'm excited about this one, and I hope you guys are too. So we got roughly, if I can find it, it says 199 steps is what we got. So I feel like we can get this done in about 2 hours roughly. So I mean, all I can tell for it until we get this thing built. So let's kind of go ahead and jump into building this thing and see what we got. So let's go. there we go. We got ourselves one neat display piece for Disney fanatics. I just kind of enjoyed how this one actually went together. It's neat. They actually show you some pretty cool tricks of what photography used to be for making films back then. So one cool thing is you got the chop, you know, the thing that does the action. They have that going on here, and that's what they stand on for action. What you get is you get a Bambi. You also get a Mickey and a Minnie and Dumbo the elephant. So you get a few characters in this one, and I like this because this is actually how they, you know, film it onto a, I guess, I don't know even what you would call it. I guess it would be for cartoons is how they did the backgrounds. So this is the setup that they did the backgrounds in. And I gotta be careful with this because this thing likes to pop off. If you look down in there, you can see that there's a farmhouse, but if you look on the back side, there's 1, 2, and 3 layers of different kind of footage. And for cartoons, this is how they did their backgrounds, is they had the moon set up in the back, as you can see the moon back here. Second row was the house in the far lands, and then up close was the roads that you'd be driving on to get to that property. So I kind of think it's kind of neat how they had this set up to be able to put the image that they have there to transfer over to this for the background, so they don't have to change the background. So all in all, that's actually kind of pretty cool how they do that. I was actually kind of shocked that they actually put that in there. So homage to them, very cool. Then we come to the masterpiece that's almost too tall to stand on my stand that I have here. Whoops. So all in all, this thing is really cool. Very attention to detail is about all I can say for this. This thing's pretty cool. I mean, granted, it's very small. I mean, compared to an actual camera, it's very small. But for a display piece, thing's a decent size, and you get a pretty good bang for your buck on this. I mean, you got all the wing nuts and just where the footage is, just all the different details on the lenses and the swivels, and you know, these things that tilt up and down, which this cannot tilt obviously because it's just there to sit there. Another cool thing is that it is for the 100th year of Disney, as you can see up top here, and it's just one cool piece. I mean, you could actually even crank it, you can hear it clicking, so like you're filming. Obviously, it's going to be very shaky footage if you didn't film anything with this, because it's not the most sturdiest, but gets the job done. So another cool thing is with this is that you can actually adjust the film or the camera lens, so you can put a closer one on, or you can do the one at the very top, that probably the far side. I forget which. No, that one's close up, that one's mid range, that one's probably far sight. So very cool that this thing also spins. So that's also a very good touch. And the film rails go up top, obviously, on an older style camera. Then it also has like a flashlight style setup, I think, because you can spin it around and have another side. I'm not sure exactly what. I'm not a film expert, so I couldn't tell you. But very cool how they have this thing set up. I'm very happy I spent the money on this one. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and there we go. It's turned out pretty amazing. So for the best piece of the whole thing, which is kind of funny, you can twist this up, which I tend to do now, and hold the film rails, and you can open a door. What you get is Walt Disney, and they're filming. And it has a sketch of his first drawing of Mickey, is what it looks like. I'm not sure if it's the exact first sketch, but it has Walt Disney in there, and it has his light, and there's a mechanism in there, which is technically a Lego Technic, but it has the gear in there, so you can pretend like you're filming video or film. So very cool on that. Walt Disney obviously is another one that you can get for the characters. But yeah, this thing's pretty like packed full of like little Easter eggs and fun stuff like that. Forgive me, I don't know the exact films that are all throughout this. I know like you have the Fantastic, you have his original film there, Snow White, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Bambi, I think it's Snow White and Seven Dwarves somewhere, and then I think Sleeping Beauty's somewhere else too. There's just a bunch in here, like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, and so forth and so forth. Some of them I don't know exactly, because I'm not the most, biggest Disney fanatic, but I do enjoy a good Disney movie occasionally. But this is what we get, and I would recommend this for you guys to, purchase it if you guys are into this, because this is honestly really cool. I'm very happy. I can't wait to put this thing on display. It just turned out pretty amazing, and it's just a cool piece that'll catch somebody's eye that, hasn't really been around, and put this. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, yep, can't wait to put this on display, and that's going to do it for us. I mean, if you guys have any questions about anything of this, feel free to ask in the comment section. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so you can see more cool things like this and more other projects of customs too. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. And we'll catch you guys on the next build. Keep on building.